What happens to an elderly person who chews clove every day? What are the effects of this well-known popular spice on our health? What are the contraindications? Who can use it? Who shouldn't use it? If you like clove and consume it often, this video will help you a lot. And also, if you are someone who is interested knowing about natural alternatives to improve your health, this video is also for you. And be careful, just because clove is natural doesn't mean it's free from contraindications and dangers related to its use. And that's why you should pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you now. If you want to schedule an appointment with me, the link is in the video description, and also in the pinned comments. I'm João Migovski, Dr. João, and today our topic is clove, Syzygium aromaticum, a spice that originates from the Spice Islands in Indonesia, which for centuries was the only place it was produced. Back in the Middle Ages, clove was highly valued, used in cooking as well as in medicine. For thousands of years, what are the benefits of clove? First of all, I ask that you like this video, share it, and also subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to contribute to help this message go viral and reach more people. Because you'll see that this little clove here, simple as it is, can treat various diseases, especially if it's combined with other strategies that I'll tell you about in just a moment. 10th, medicinal property. 10th benefit of clove, it has antimicrobial properties, and this is due to the fact that it is rich in a substance called eugenol, which fights fungi, bacteria, and viruses. One of the most traditional uses of clove is in dental infections, cavities, and gum inflammation. Why? The person has a toothache or some problem, they chew on a clove, leaving it in the area. And often that's enough to control the signs and symptoms. Another interesting fact about clove is that it increases the minimum concentration of antibiotic needed to completely inhibit bacterial growth. What does this mean, Dr. John? I didn't understand anything. This means that some studies have shown that clove, when used alongside an antibiotic in the treatment of an infection, enhances the effect of that antibiotic. In other words, it allows for smaller doses to achieve the same result. This is very good, because we have a problem called bacterial resistance, and the indiscriminate use of antibiotics is one of the main causes of this problem. What happens in bacterial resistance? You have a bacteria that is resistant to all antibiotics. So it's quite a desperate situation. For example, you have a patient with a urinary infection, and then we do the urine culture with the antibiogram. And when that antibiogram comes back, it says that the bacteria is resistant to all the tested antibiotics. It's a pretty complicated situation. And we, as doctors, as health professionals, always aim to prevent this from happening. So clove also helps in this regard, just like it has analgesic properties. As I said, it relieves toothache. Just apply it directly to the affected tooth. It can help. It relieves joint pain because it's rich in beta-caryophyllin, which has anti-inflammatory properties. It alleviates osteoarthritis pain and helps with post-workout recovery for those who hit the gym and feel sore afterward. This is because it reduces oxidative stress on the muscles and improves muscle recovery. Another benefit of cloves is their ability to combat skin issues. When used topically in the form of an ointment or cream, it can help treat acne, pimples, and fungal infections, mainly due to its antimicrobial effect. But it can also be used for insect bites, psoriasis, and it even has a potential action against melanoma, which is a quite aggressive type of skin cancer. The seventh benefit, this little clove here. Simple little clove. Oh, I'm going to get closer for you. How beautiful it looks on the screen. This little clove here also helps control blood sugar levels by improving insulin sensitivity, mainly due to the presence of eugenol and other polyphenols, which ultimately helps suppress the inflammatory response caused by excess blood sugar. Cloves increase the expression of genes, GLUT2, 3 and 4, improving glucose uptake by the cells, and SHIO, helping to reduce blood sugar levels. That's why cloves have the potential to improve insulin sensitivity and also reduce levels of glucose. Cloves also have antioxidant properties due to the polyphenols, which will fight free radicals and protect our cells from the damage caused by oxidative stress, helping to prevent premature aging and contributing to the prevention of chronic non-communicable diseases such as cancer itself. So, cloves will help with that, just as they will also protect your digestive system. Due to its anti-inflammatory, and antibacterial action, and the fact that it stimulates the production of digestive enzymes, it is even capable of inhibiting the growth of H. pylori, that famous bacteria for people with gastritis. And in this way, it reduces the risk of gastritis, peptic ulcers, and gastric ulcers. It also helps in the treatment of irritable bowel syndrome and reduces gas, bloating, and indigestion. Cloves also help combat lung diseases, protecting against asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. They have an anti-allergic effect, meaning they can reduce signs and symptoms of respiratory conditions and also protect against cardiovascular diseases by contributing to the reduction of cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Cloves also slow down aging. It slows down the aging of cells, mainly due to its high capacity to combat oxidative stress. In other words, cloves can treat and prevent neurodegenerative diseases due to their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory functions. This will help improve your brain's cognitive abilities and slow down the deterioration of neurons. And the first benefit of our cloves, this one is quite surprising, which is a benefit for mental health. It's a problem that has been affecting many people, which is depression and anxiety. So this little clove here, folks, this simple clove, does the image look nice? This simple clove here, it inhibits an enzyme called monoamine oxidase. This enzyme degrades neurotransmitters like norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin. And whether it's a coincidence or not, this male enzyme is the target of several antidepressant medications, the so-called male inhibitors, which is an entire class of drugs that were mainly used in the past for treating depression. And this MAL enzyme, when inhibited, leads to an increase in the concentration of those neurotransmitters I just mentioned, norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin, which theoretically improves the signs and symptoms of depression and anxiety. Guys, cloves are a great ally, but I have some important warnings for you. First, if you have diabetes, you're dealing with high cholesterol, and you think that cloves alone will be able to fix everything, don't be fooled, it's not enough, okay? It's no use chewing 2 or 3 cloves a day and not exercising, not eating well, not sleeping well, not managing stress, and not controlling your alcohol and cigarette use. So the use of cloves has to be associated with a lifestyle. Healthy as a whole, okay? That's why I always recommend you read my book here, The Longevity Code. Let me grab it. We also have the physical version now for just our $79.90 with free shipping throughout Brazil. The link is in the video description and in the pinned comments. Here, you will learn how to prevent, treat, and reverse diseases naturally. No doctors, no tests, and no medications. So click on the link in the description or the pinned comment and get your longevity code. And the second warning is that cloves have contraindications. If it's a pregnant woman or a breastfeeding woman, cloves should not be consumed. Similarly, if you are using anticoagulant medications, especially warfarin, commercially known as Marevan, you also need to be careful. Similarly, if you are using an inhibitor medication, it affects MAL. About the enzyme I just mentioned, if you are using POPA, selective serotonin and reuptake inhibitors like fluoxetine, you might also need to be careful with AMO, cloves. If you have a serapeptase, cloves may worsen the symptoms even though they help prevent it, but once the problem is already established, it might get worse. You add symptoms. If you have any blood clotting disorders like hemophilia or thrombocytopenia, you also need to be careful because cloves have anticoagulant properties. Guys, that's what I wanted to say about cloves, okay? Just a reminder, read my book, The Longevity Code. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments. You're really going to like the book. Physical version, as I mentioned, was $79.90 with free shipping throughout Brazil. Digital version, just $39.90. Unconditional satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it, I'll refund your money. And if you want to schedule a consultation, the link is also in the description and in the pinned comments. Share this video. I count on you to help us make this positive and health message go viral. And don't go, stay with me and watch this video here where I talk about fruits that help improve your circulation. And this video here where I talk about the benefits of bitter melon. See you in a bit.